So this is the lay-by that I'm parked in on the A72. You'll often find a lot of big trucks here. That's all right. And I'm going to walk back that way towards Galashiels. Let's go past the farm with the very nice shepherd symbol on it. Past here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I guess it's about a quarter of a mile from the lay-by up the road to where we turn off. Opposite the car wash now, we're going to go through the blue and silver gates and then off to the right. We're going to follow the road around to the right now. Through this way. It says private road, but you can walk up here all right. Okay, we're heading up the path, up the drive. Heading up the drive, and I'm filming this on, I think it's 21st of January. And there's the beginnings of 1 or 2 snowdrops here. But give it a few weeks and there'll be thousands and thousands of them. Okay, now at this point here, this is where you kind of come off the road. Don't go any further than this sign here. That leads up to the private house. There's a little finger post there. So we are wanting to turn back this way. That's the road we've come up, and we're wanting to go up this way. And we'll head straight up here. Past this sign for the Torwoodlee circular. You can take that road, but this is where we're going. And you should just about be able to see the tower at the end of this driveway. Coming along the driveway here, I usually imagine that I'm a reaver on horseback, galloping home to the tower, being chased by the Charltons or the Milburns or the Elliots, trying to get back home for safety on my trusty steed, my wee Cuddy. So here we have the tower at the end of the driveway. And it looks pretty magnificent, doesn't it? Looks pretty good. So the tower was built in 1601, replacing an earlier tower which was destroyed by the Elliots and the Armstrongs, which had stood for a good 100 years or so before the current building was put up. And it was abandoned in 1783. So it was only there for about 180 years in actual use. This is very much reaver country here, where the big landowners were all criminals and cattle thieves and blackmailers. No longer, obviously. But it's definitely still got very much a feel of something that's ready for action and ready to be taken at any moment. So we're within the tower here now, and within the walls, it's pretty spooky actually. The feeling in here, it's clearly, you know, it's a lot of rubble inside, but there's definitely a feeling of people who've been here in the past. There's ghosts around. There's almost the echo of horses' hooves, the clash of swords maybe. There's definitely a feeling in here, that's for sure. So we're within the tower itself now. That's the back of the tallest structure there, and you can see how it's got the remains of a spiral staircase up the middle. You can just about see that. And much of the ground, much of the floor is rubble, but you can still see how there was fireplaces and a floor over there and massive windows and fairly small doors. But there you've got a better idea of the circular staircase up to the top, where you might have the lady of the house might be waiting looking down the driveway waiting for the Lord to come home. Or the Laird, I should say, of course. Let's have a look out the door. Down the driveway. The Pringle family, who own the tower, they basically left it to go to ruin when they moved out to go to their new home just a couple hundred metres down the driveway. And since then, it's essentially just been left, up to a couple of years ago when it was made safe again by Historic Environment Scotland. This magnificent yew tree is thought to have been planted when the house was built. So that would make it a good 400 years old plus. And still, as you can see, it's very much thriving. The tower is definitely one of the most interesting places that you can find near Galashiels. And of course the families that lived here are still very important landowners and active in the community. Thanks very much for watching, and come and visit.